Yo guys. It is Old Man G here back again for another watch along. We are back and it is Europa League time and really it's do or die, guys. It's do or die. It is do or die. But before we get into it, if you're new to channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio, follow us on Twitter, WeUniteX, smash the notification button, etc. etc. United versus this is basically our season, guys. Apologies, I am quite tired. So if I'm slow or response to things, to messages, things, then I apologize. So apologies also for not being live before. I'm just a lot busier these days, guys. So videos like things, but I should start to have a bit more time from tomorrow. But I've got to watch this. This is important for us for our season. It's arguably the biggest game for Manchester United in the last 5 years. You know, it's so important for us. We have to get something here. At the very least, we have to not lose against Bilbao. Big up RDS, brave of you to do a live stream. Names of hell coming. Zahir, man. In Amorim we trust, man. In Amorim we trust. Although, if I'm honest, when I look at the lineup, it doesn't fill me with much confidence. Bilbao are a strong team, arguably, I think, the favourites to actually win the tournament. And basically, you have Euro, Maguire, and Lindelof as your back three. With the Williams brothers involved, it's a worry. It's a big worry that I look at that back three, and I go, I'm worried. You know, if we can at least leave with a draw, and hopefully like the Lit and others come back, then fine. But you know, Lindelof, Maguire, and then obviously Onana as well. It's a concern. It's a concern. Dorgu, obviously, Matswari on the other side. Agate, Casemiro, there's Mainu. But I guess, you know, where would Mainu? Can Mainu really play alongside Casemiro? Probably not. So if you're going to Mainu, would probably have to come in, I would argue, in either Garnacho or Fernandes' position, and Højlund up top, who, well, his Rasmus, his Højlund has not really helped us, but there you go. The bench, obviously, De Ligt is back and Ahmad is back. So they, Amorim will obviously hope not to use those guys, but he might have to, depending on how his game goes. Mount is obviously there, Ericsson, you know, Shaw, Mainu, Amas, etc. You know, so United have depth on the bench. You could even make a case by Ender starting, but the depth is there. The problem, though, is that a lot of that depth is injury prone. But anyway, kickoff. Pressure on Harry Maguire because Athletic is that's it. No club in the world. I mean, Athletic is a fortress, man. This is a fortress, a club of culture and heritage, and it's going to be a very difficult game. I'm just happy that there's 2-2. If it was a final, I'd be more worried. Over 2 legs, let's see. Especially with the home leg being Old Trafford. Not that means much, but big up Lennon. Maguire is the GOAT. Well, if he can score a few headed goals, then why not? The country policy, imagine to fill the United 11, so only players born in Manchester and surrounding suburbs. Yeah, it'd be tough. Although to be fair, Manchester United compared to other English clubs, it'd be a lot easier to do because we actually play a lot of our academy players around here. City, I don't know how City would do it, but at least with United, you know, like I said, Marcus Rashford is, you know, from Manchester. You've got Amas. You know, you've got quite a few players that are across the corner from Dorgu, but there are quite a few players that you could do. So it'd be difficult, but I think United, like for example, if I'm looking in the Premier League and team players who could do this, it will probably be, and talking top clubs, it will probably be Arsenal and United will probably be able to do it. The others, not so much. Corner to Athletic Club, away, and come back. Lennon, I think we could win this because we haven't lost a single game. I mean, that is true. So we should back ourselves. We haven't won. We haven't lost a Europa League game, but Athletic Club is a different opponent. It's definitely a different opponent. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Okay, but yeah, Athletic Club with the pressure right now. Man United trying to just the ball, but I mean the positive is obviously we do have quality on the bench, but it's do you really risk bringing in Ahmad and Littin? Okay. Oh, come on, don't faff around. Pressure, Athletic Club. Spurs have already scored. Spurs have already scored. Oh, 1-0 to Spurs, man. Spurs have already scored. Which, you know, I mean, like I said, let's keep it a stack. Let's keep a stack. I thought we were on Border Limit side. I would have rather been playing Border Limit now. But Spurs already scored. Yeah, the only thing about, and this is what I'm saying, like, to be honest, I wish Spurs were on this side of the draw. Spurs, to be honest, had a far easier way to the final than we did. That should, in theory, be in our favor, but yeah, it's not, because in a final against Spurs, I'm not confident. What I would say is that go! Show what now? Oh, offside. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, he's offside. It's a good finish, but offside. We've never won this isn't against them, so. But I mean, that's nice. It's good. So the ball's in the back of the net. It should be a simple check. It's offside. Come on, quickly. Even I've looked at that back and like it's offside. I thought they had automated offside, man. Yeah, come on. Yeah. That should give United some encouragement. The fact that Garnacho. So because we got in through there, and that was a brilliant finish from Garnacho, but it wasn't to be. Garnacho, it's good. It is good to be in the final. I agree. I mean, we don't have a choice. We've got to win. But you know, but yes, I mean the fact that Spurs. I mean, obviously they're at home as well, so that helps. But yeah, obviously Spurs are at home, so. But you know, let's be real. Like, I mean, even I think we played Bodo Glimt at home, and it wasn't easy, but we beat them. You know, so I don't know. I just feel like, oh, we lost the ball. Athletic on the attack. Good save from Onana on bottom. A guard say caught on the ball. needs to, and if we run at this back three, back four, there's problems. So call on to Athletic Club. Good save from Onana. They're showing the replay. It will be disappointing if they get the trophy against us. Yeah, it will be. Imagine Spurs getting their first trophy against, well, in ages, not their first trophy, but their first European trophy against Manchester United. But it's a final. And one would imagine that, because you know that Spurs, they'll rest players, they'll have all their players back. And for me, at full strength, Spurs could beat Manchester United. Even though we're ahead of them in the table, they can. But at the same time, though, it would also be Spurs for them to get to a final only to bottle it. So you don't know. But that I can't remember because they knocked us out of, they didn't, isn't Spurs that knocked us out of the Carabao, I think. Oh, Masuari gave it away. Okay, Athletic Club pressing us. So, but that might be to their downfall. It's a good ball. Garnacho cuts back in, back. So Garnacho certainly has the pace of the Athletic Club back four. Berenguer chips in a few goals to midfield, quality player. Yep. I mean, so far it started. It's an explosive start. United definitely, and it'll be interesting if you introduce someone like Amadin, because it's definitely United can definitely get in behind this back four, but I mean Athletic Club can as well. So but let's see what happens. But Athletic are pressing us quite. I never understand this playing from the back thing. I just don't get it. Look at that. Look at that. Touch was heavy. Look at this. Okay, Athletic. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. That was a chance. Crossing for Atleti. Head, he gets in between the three. Maguire. Yeah. One player gets in between those two. That is a problem. Berenguer shouldn't be allowed that. With Ahmad, we could have a miracle. Well, I mean, we don't know. I mean, he if we're talking about Spurs, he played against them, but we still lost. That was a thinking goal as well, actually, if I remember. So fullback area is definitely a weak point. Surprise, Garnacho is on the right. Same. I don't look. They're pressing, so we need to have it. You can't just. Like, I don't get it. Look. We're passing it from the back, but there's no, like, we're trying to sort of pass it from the back, but there's no outlet really. We don't seem to have any options. So as Williams the chance. Thought Ganacho and Dorganev would cause DeMarcus problems. He is getting in years. Well, yeah, Athletic. It's not that it's just that the just fair play to Athletic. They're just understanding. They just seem to have more desire here. Like, they're physically right now, and as they should be. Get up, Dorgu, man. Come on, be strong. You're not gonna get these in Bilbao. You're not gonna get these opportunities. They just Athletics just seem to be more hungry, and I just feel like with the momentum going, we're gonna be we're gonna have problems. I hope next year Ruben does what he did with Sporting. Well, I hope so too, but we need good tackle, Maguire, and he's fouled. I mean, we clearly can see that run in behind is going to be Athletics' weakness. So, yeah, he's in. Ball in behind to him or even to Ahmad. If Ahmad comes on, they'll be in. Wait, who? Okay, Chelsea are also ahead. So all the English clubs are ahead. Chelsea are waiting, but they were probably going to be ahead against Djurgården. Let's be real. So, but let's see what United do here. Let's see what happens. Okay. United throwing. United throwing. If United win, I'll scream United Road. We need to do something. I mean, Rangers were able to, or that was, at their home, were able to a 0-0 with 10 men. But when they came to Athletic, I lost 2-0. Which isn't that bad, to be fair. Oh, no! Concentration again. Who was that? Maguire or Lindelof? This is what I'm saying. Quick. Like, we're allowing Athletic Club to, well, I mean, obviously they're at home, they're going to be comfortable, but I mean, like, just playing the ball quick like that is just or slow. You know, we're in behind these guys if we can, but this kind of slow type of it's just not working. Casemiro bailed United out there. Yeah, Lindelof is getting cooked. Rasmus Højlund. I didn't even know. I'll be honest. But that first 20 minutes, I didn't even know Rasmus was playing. Oh wow, it's a brilliant ball. Good save. That's good save from redemption there, and really, Athletic should have scored. That was a brilliant block from Lindelof. It was a fantastic ball from the Williams brothers, like just finding out the run. Dorgu, come on, Dorgu needs to do better there, man. What's going on? Like you're up, but you need to you come back to do your defensive abilities. You're young, you need to come back. Unless you're playing with an injury, like the fact that he had so much space. Come on. We just can't. I just don't think we can deal with the press. And you know, it's not like we have a number 9 that can hold up the ball. We're just being pressed and pressed, and we can't do. We don't have any options. They're boxing us out in. You know, it's exactly. Well done, Cassie. It's a free kick. Free kick to United. So far, Maguire. Oh, free kick to Athletic Club. Sure, what that delivery was. Sancho actually scored the goal against Djurgården. So hopefully that'll mean that Chelsea will take Sancho off our hands. Shout out to Sancho. Athletic Club United still 0-0. And Spurs. Yeah, Mazwari cleared. Jeez. Dorgu, man, wake up! Free kick. Free kick to United. Ooh. Dorgu needs to switch on. He's not, to be honest, I'd argue that the last few games he's actually not been that good. Yeah, Spurs 1-0 against Bulgaria, but they're at home, obviously. Garnacho, another. I mean, come on, like ref, need to start bringing out some cards now. The amount of fouls the Athletic Club. I mean, let me see. Let's look at the stats. Yeah, 7 fouls from Athletic Club right now. We somehow seem to have more possession. I don't know how. And Athletic Club's pass accuracy is worse. If you look at the stats, we're actually, well, aside from the actual shots, which is like 5 to 2 on target with Athletic and 0-0 for United. So, because you don't include the offside. Yeah, well, obviously, they're visible support. What are we talking about? And too high for Casemiro. And, again, not taking advantage of a set piece. Agate loses it. Oh my goodness! Garnacho's doing really well, but well done, Garnacho, for covering. I wish we could play with Legends in Prime. I cancel no chance. I would love that, but we don't have that caliber of play, unfortunately. How Real Betis doing? How's my man Anthony doing? So far, what could go wrong? Oh, Betis are ahead. 1-0 against Fiorentina. Who scored it? Abde is it? So it will be. Agate's been. Sure. Oh. Come on, Hoyland. That clearance wasn't good. Back. Okay. Okay. So 27 minutes played, still 0-0. But we're giving them, and it's out. Yeah. Hey RDS, this game has been frustrating from my view. So many fouls, local. Yeah. This is Europa League level quality, man. So, and like I said, as far as the scores have gone from my side, I didn't want Spurs to be winning. They are. I didn't want Chelsea to be winning. They are. I am happy with Betis winning though. I need Anthony Betis to really do something. What is this goalkeeper? It's offside. Where? Of course, it's offside. Dropping a like. All I can say is, if just imagine if a fit Ahmad was playing, I actually think we would probably be up. If a fit Ahmad was up, but at the same time, you don't want to risk it. I mean, even a 1-0 or whatever, you know, basically the thing is that we don't capitulate. Come on, that's the yellow red. The amounts of fouls that Bilbao are giving now, it's getting actually annoying now. That should be a yellow card. Look, run, move. They're doing it. Run, move. He literally he pushes him away off the ball. Ref, that should be a yellow. Look, how many? 9 fouls. But, you know, United need to be physical as well. I don't know what that ball was. Yes! Wow! Somehow Maguire. What did I just see? I saw Maguire act as a right winger. What did Maguire just do there? What did Maguire just do? What did Maguire just do? Literally, turn, round, crosses the ball in. And then no chance. And then what did literally sends him? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what Maguire just did there. I didn't think he could do that. I didn't think Maguire could do that. 1-0 to United, bro. I'm looking at it going like, Maguire, what? What? I don't get that. But we're ahead. Well done, Garnacho. Oh, wonderful chance. And Athletic Club are under pressure now, and we can turn the screw. Let's see, because I think, are they reviewing? Let's have a look. That's a penalty, ref. You can't put your hand above someone's neck and bring them down. That's a penalty, ref. He literally pulls it. That's a penalty. That's the penalty. Nah. Give that penalty, man. That's a penalty. That's a penalty, ref. If he doesn't give that as a penalty. It's a penalty, guys. That's a penalty. If you can't put your hand, if you're gonna do something, you can't put your hand above on the player's head. This is a penalty. 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 32 minutes in, we need this. This is a penalty. It's a penalty. He's affected Højlund's run to go to goal. It's a penalty. If this is not a penalty, there's UEFA corruption here. Look, he opens his body, he tries to get it. It's a penalty. And it doesn't come off his shoulder. It's a penalty. Yeah, fine. Look at it. Look at it now. We need the pen. It's a penalty. Come on. This is critical, guys. If this ref doesn't get it, he's been bribed. It's a penalty. Yeah, definite pen. It's a penalty. That's a penalty. I'm sorry. And also, these guys have given so many fouls away. I'm sorry. Maguire as a wing. Wow, play Maguire right wing. I mean, that was... Come on, ref, man. Hurry up. It's a penalty. Penalty. And it's a red. Goal scoring. It's over for Athletic. Goal scoring opportunity. I knew it. Goal scoring and a penalty. And it's falling apart for Athletic Club now. It is falling apart. 2-0 to play against 10 men. Penalty, goal scoring opportunity. 100%. They could not complain about that. Spurs are 2-0 up against Bono, so they're basically in the final. Come on. And red for Bilbao. Come on. Score the second goal and play it against 10 men. If they do it, it's... Come on. We need it. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Bruno. Bruno. Do it, Bruno. Come on. Bruno. Come on. Yes! Come 2-0 to United. Athletic Club, and it's falling apart. And United are in control here. 2-0. Ice veins. The pressure. But it is 2-0 to Manchester United. And Athletic Club have only themselves to blame. I'm sorry, you cannot foul like that. You cannot foul like that. The only person saying that that wasn't a penalty are United haters. There is no way you can do that. United with 10 away, we need to go for the kill. This is dream. Away from home with 10 men, we need to go for the kill now. I want 3, I want 4. Let's go. Let's not do a Leon, please. Woo! 2-0. I didn't expect this. What was that? Yeah. Tottenham are 2-up as well. So as it stands, it's going to be a Spurs United final. If Amorim gets UCL football, the rebuild speeds up. That is true. As it stands now, it is Spurs versus United. But we need to, but Athletic are going to throw everything in the kitchen sink. Exactly. Don't give the ref an opportunity. Well done. That was a clear pen. Yeah, it was a clear pen. No one should have any complaints about that as a penalty. I first before I saw, I was like, how come when I saw it in real time, I was like, but how come Hoyland didn't like go like that to the ball? And then I was like, oh yeah, because he's being pulled. Like you can't do that. And the reality is that the Athletic players have been fouling United. They've committed, I think, 10 fouls. They didn't get any cards. They just thought that they could seem to get away and commit fouls like that. He is coaching a masterclass here. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I'm sorry, I still have Leon vibes, so I'm not confident. I need a third goal. I need a third goal. Make these guys run and work. And then Athletic have to make a decision because they're emotional. This is an emotional club. If I was Athletic Bilbao, I'd be like, right, take stock, defend deep, and don't concede anymore. Because 2-0 away to Old Trafford is still a pretty good result. They look like they're emotional, like they're hard done, but like they want to fight and they want to press. And then we just need to counter with pace. You know, United need to end the we need to end the tie today and rest. Corner. Amorim is going to be a mass next season. He ain't losing a final. I mean, Zahir, you say that, but we've already lost the Spurs a few times. We've already lost to Spurs. I mean, I don't know. Have we lost? I have to look, but I have a feeling we've lost like all our games against Spurs this season. Yeah. September. We got a red card at Old Trafford. Who got it? Who's the red card? Bruno got the red card. They put 3-0 past us at Old Trafford. We went to Spurs. I know I appreciate they got worse, but it was 1-0. And then in the quarters, it was 4-3. So Spurs have our number. So I'll be honest, I'm not hopeful ever final against Spurs. We actually might hand Spurs their first trophy, man. Anyway, come on. We'll worry about that later. Spurs, they are allergic to trophies. So knowing them, they were bottom in the final, but still. Oh! Offside? Okay. This is going to be a good game. No, don't manage the game. Finish the tie. Yeah, we need, even to be honest, I mean, do you bring Amadon? Maybe. But think you rest. Chelsea are 2-0 up. Kill the tie now, man. Bruno win! Tie over! Done! 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 Cut open! Just like that! Cut open just like that! Tie over! Over! Game over! Done! Literally cut over! Bang! 45 minutes, game over. Tie over. Big up Bruno. 1-2. Onside. It's a lovely flick. 3-0. Ties over. Tie over. Athletic. I mean, can we play them every week? Can we play them every week? That's all I'm saying. Can we play them every week? We had a harder tie against Leon. Let's keep it a stack, man. Let's. Oh man. Love it. I can relax. I can relax, guys. Come on, we're through to a final. Guys, we're through to a final. And we still got 45 minutes. Get one or two, get two more. Let's go. Bruno is my captain. This guy just show up. We need him to show up in the final. It's going to be United Spurs final, man. Oh, let's go. 3. I told you guys, these guys are emotional. These guys are emotional. They're emotional. Any sensible team would have been being 2-0 and with red card would have been like, right, we need to manage the game now. We can't concede 2-0 away to it's still okay. They didn't. Surround Bruno quality improved massively. I agree. I agree. Yeah, we don't need to press for anyone right now. Trust this coach. He is, but we need to give him UCL football, man. I mean, United Spurs final in Bilbao, and you imagine that the local people of Bilbao are going to be supporting Spurs, man. Yeah, well done. It's not offside. It's not offside. Good corner. Last play of the half. United 3-0. I need to change it. Oh! Wow. Inches away from 4-0. Inches away from 4-0 for Matswari. So unlucky, Matswari. What a half of football, man. Wow. You can hear the athletic clubs. You can hear them. You can hear them. You can hear the pain. You can hear them. But yeah, guys, man. Woo-wee. I didn't expect this. I'll be honest, guys. They can't fume. They can't fume. Shut up. Sorry. You can't fume. You can't fume. You can't fume. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't fume. I'm seeing people say United cheats. That's pretty rich. That is actually pretty rich. Pretty rich. Let's first talk about, okay, guys, it's halftime. United 3, Bilbao 0. We need Rasmus and Götze to give him for a few more goals. Exactly. Or to be honest, I'd bring Mount on. I'd bring Mount on. I'd bring Mount on. And I would probably bring on Delit. So that you don't play McGuire of all game. And then I would maybe give Ahmad a few minutes. Think of all the rubbish ones in Europe. Ten Hag. This fixture probably one of the hardest. He has. We played well. I was a bit worried at the beginning of the outball, but at the same time, I knew we were getting through them. When we got through, I don't think Athletic, they couldn't handle Garnacho's pace, Bruno's, etc. They couldn't, I was kept on hearing, oh, they're the best defense. They've conceded 3 goals in 45 minutes in their own stadium. That's what happened. This is 4th place, guys. So let me get this. Remember, guys, this is 4th place in La Liga. United is 16th. I would bring on Kobe and Mount to kill the tie off. 14 plays, 14 plays playing slapping a 4 plays a team is a bit wild. It is a little bit wild. I don't think it's, but it is a little bit wild. But let me see. People tell me there was a handball. Guys, let me know in the chat. Was there a handball? Because I missed the handball. What was the handball? But yeah, halftime, guys. Let me go back. Sorry. Like I said, we need Mount and Kobe to keep possession and create a special rhythm. Yeah, I think that we should bring Mount and Kobe on. Bruno, I think should stay, but where do you bring? Maybe for Garnacho, or maybe you put Bruno as a 9. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Athletic have conceded 10 home goals all season, best record in Europa's top flight league. That's true, and they've conceded 3 in the first 45 minutes to United. This is where, like I said, when I don't like to go and say one league is better than the other league, but what I would say is that there's a reason why you have these UEFA coefficients for a reason. Because some people just think that because Real Madrid wins the UCL, that means La Liga is better than Premier League. That doesn't make sense. You know, a league consists of often between 18 to 20 teams. And I think when you look at the coefficient, this season in the Premier League has been the strongest. We're in a situation where Arsenal are still potentially an outside shot of getting a final. The way it looks like, it's going to be an all-English Europa League final. You've got 14th in the league playing 16th in the Premier League in the Europa League final, and Chelsea in the final. What does that tell you? Big up Rasmus. United at the wheel. I almost feel something. Yeah, I mean, I was getting to the point, but the thing is, and I was saying for those who are watching, guys, I was saying they're too emotional. They're too emotional. You know, the first goal, you know, for me, actually, let's break down the goal. Guys, can someone tell me what Harry Maguire was doing? Can someone tell me what Harry Maguire was doing? What would I didn't know? Tell me what Maguire was doing. Yeah, Rasmus, you're right. Maguire watched Yamal last night and said, you know what, let me try. Maguire actually watched Yamal last night and said, let me try. Maguire watched Yamal and said, let me give it a go. Let me see. I didn't think, I watched that back and I was like, what? Like, and we've had issues on the right wing. And I'm like, what? Wait, what? Like, did he do that? Like, what? I knew he was good at having the ball, but like, what was that? I don't know. I didn't know. You know? But brilliant. So was there a handball? Someone said handball on Garnacho. Jeez. Yeah, they're showing the first goal again. I'm looking at Maguire. Literally, the dude's like see it, bye, and then header in. What? Garnacho on the floor. Not sure what happens. Garnacho on the floor. Yeah, they're showing this thing. I think the penalty incident. They're saying, was this part of the Garnacho shampoo? I don't know. I don't know. Let's spin this tie. It's a penalty. I don't care what anyone's saying. That's a penalty. Let me see. So I think, yeah, okay. So people are saying that Garnacho, but I don't know how far back it was. I don't know how far back it was because when they show in the highlights, it's certainly not in this phase. So maybe it was a handball, but if it's not, if it maybe it was a handball, but if it was part of that phase, then it doesn't matter. It'd be like saying, "Oh, look, there's a foul that was back that wasn't called in the second phase back then," and then well, it's not in the phase. So, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So here, the pressure is all on them, expectation on them to make the home fun. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. And I think that's why they were emotional. It's like Brazil. It was like, for me, you don't, you're 2-0, 2-0 down with red comment. You got a sharp shot. You got a sharp shot. You have to shut up shop. I'm sorry. And Athletic Club didn't do that. They went out and they got exposed. They hit the third goal. Now 3-0, it's like, right, okay, we're taking that back to Old Trafford. For me, United need to go to Old Trafford with at least a 3-0 deficit. We can still concede 3 goals Old Trafford, but I would go for 4 or 5, kill the tie off. Harry with the slowest skills ever seen. Harry, please teach Garnacho. Handball was Garnacho on the floor. I mean, but Garnacho on the floor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. Last second, there was a pen check. Not sure what it was about. Yeah, I think Dorgo again. I think it was on Dorgo. I can't remember. When he slipped, he kicked the ball against himself, but unavoidable. Yeah, I think people are like, it's like, oh, the hand, but it's just this. No, like, and also it doesn't justify it. Like, even if it was, like, you can't do that in the box. Like, you can't say, ref, why don't you make that decision somewhere else on the field? It's like, nah, you can't. He doesn't need to pull him. So I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that nonsense. The defender doesn't have to pull him in the box. He doesn't have to hold his shirt. He can just he can maybe try and an intelligent defender can maybe try and nudge him away, shoulder barge, just sort of ease him away, but not pull him. Nah, come on, allow that. Right, let me take a brief break, but we'll be back for the second half. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Where is it? We're back. We are back. Second half, guys, and yeah, I mean that was a half. If that had been gone the other way, I'd be fuming as a United fan right now. But it's going to be a long 45 for Bilbao. We need to concentrate. We need to focus. But most importantly, we need to kill off this tie. Yeah. They're not going to press, yeah. So, because they were busy pressing now. They're going to go to a low block and allow, which is for me is what they should do. Yeah, for me, United get another goal, make it 4-0, and then it's the tie's over. Even as bad as Manchester United are, I can't see them conceding 4 goals to Bilbao at Old Trafford, especially given that our squad will be stronger. Without reply as well, because Bilbao will have to come out again, even at 3-0. Like Bilbao will have to come out against us. But at least with 1-0, 3-0, you're like, well, if you get 1 goal and a half and you press it's 2, but 4, Make sure you like the video, and subscribe if you're new. Bottom right whole corner. Okay, Euro. Come on, don't even give these guys a sniff back in. Oh. Okay, throw in. Oh, I missed this. If Already doesn't take Baracci off, we should exploit Baracci. Already on the year after Selvac and like that he hit Maz. I think did he take him off? I'll have a look at the stats again. Well done, Hoyland. It's amazing to me. Oh, well done. UCL football puts you in the Gikras, going up, no doubt. Yeah, Ruben won't win above. Exactly. Nah. They would still have a chance if Adarif was. Yeah, I know. Adarif, Chief. Adarif, man. Ah, man, he was something, man. Yeah. He was something, man. The only big thing about him is that, like, I mean, I guess it's difficult. I don't know how many of the Basque players like really want to play for Spain. So, but he kind of got neglected in that Spanish side, and that was the time when they were going through their kind of transition. He's number 17. Yeah, we should. I agree. That's what I'm saying. We've not made any subs yet, but for me, they don't like the ref now. Best, yeah. Adarif was such a good head of the ball, man. We should exploit them. We should. We should. What we can't have is I mean, fair play to Bilbao. They are still trying to press and come out, but this is what I'm saying. This is what we can exploit. You know, they're still, you know, I'm looking at my screen. They've still got 3-4 players that are quite high up. All you need is just long, like essentially Ollie ball, man. I mean, not it's different, but I mean like a long ball up, you know, and cut through. Don't let them get back into shape. I've watched his small run up penalty in the past. He didn't even take one step back at times. Sorry. Have you watched his small run up penalty in the? Are you talking about Amorim? Yeah. 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 Different times. Arguably when football was better. But you know, that's my personal opinion. I agree with people that I think that modern football is too technical. Sort of too formal. That's why, you know, to be honest, the biggest my favorite goal this today was Maguire's. Because I want to see that in football. I want to see, I'm not saying Maguire he needs to defend, but I want to see defenders do stuff like that and be able to have the freedom to do stuff like that if they want to, and if it works. Same thing with Yamal when he did his thing. Like, I just feel like, you know, it's a good ball. Oh, no. Well done. Casper's having a good game as well. Oh, slides it in. Yeah. This is going to be a big decision. Let me see. Let's see. I can't be the referee is obviously not going to give another penalty. Like, this is what I'm saying. I don't, for anyone who's saying, oh, but there was a handball, it up, and there was this and there was that, blah blah. Athletic Bilbao have been all over the place. I mean, giving foul after foul after foul after foul away. I'm sorry. Like, nah. You can't just give fouls all the way and be like, oh, yeah, but when one of the fouls goes against us, I'm so. No. I used to support Athletic Club in Spain back in the day. Oh, no, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. No, I think that, you know, there's sort of, if I was to compare them to a Premier League team, it would be sort of like an Arsenal, I guess. Oh, well done, Maswari. Well done. Yeah. We've obviously got a lot of the possession. YouTube, Alex, of the art of heading, best goal. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at it, man. I agree with you. He was a good head of the ball. I don't know that many. I mean, Ronaldo was a pretty good head of the ball, and especially at his peak, especially with how high he was able to jump. But Adarif is definitely up there as well. He's offside. But yeah, I can't think of many headers. Let me see. Yeah, it's okay. What was that by Ghana? Should have left it for Bruno. What was the point? Yeah, I don't know. Although to be fair, looking at that challenge of Ghana, that could have been another penalty. But yeah, like I said, I don't have any sympathy for Bilbao at all, man. I'm actually disappointed, and maybe they'll come back into this, but I didn't expect them to be so emotional. Like I didn't expect them to be so emotional. Whew. Oh, I can rest a little bit. Jeez, man. The referee needs to control. The referee needs to control the game. We better not get a red here. Yeah. The crowd are going mad. It's not because he held him first. This is what I'm saying about these bums. This is what I'm saying. Like, they're getting mad. I'm like, then stop fouling. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, stop fouling. Yeah. We need to get a fourth goal and silence the crowd because the crowd are too. I think it's actually affecting United players. This is in fairness to Bilbao, this is an atmosphere. It would never be this loud in Old Trafford. Like, you need, for me, get Amadon, man. I thought refs are gonna give it to the. I thought so too, but it's been strong refereeing. Like, for me, like, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, we need the Casemiro experience to just say, listen, just relax. United need to be professional here. If it mean, even if it means, okay, fine, we see out the game 3-0, then fine, and tire them out and whatever, because they need to come for us. Because, like I said, they're emotional. It's what I'm saying. These guys are emotional. You want me to have empathy for guys? Like, let me look look at the foul count here. Let me look at the foul count here. 14 fouls. 14 fouls. Nah, man. Come on. Oh, B is Athletic. No, man. RDS, what's your player with someone now they're backing yourself? Now, oh, it's out here, man. That's easy. I'm not gonna say because Spurs is gonna be big. It's really gonna be big. And well done, Hoyland, for getting there. Well done. Oh, on target. Well done, Nagate. But the crowd isn't going to go silent even if we scored. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. That is true. The crowd will still go on, man. That is true. That is true. I'm relaxed, but I'd be more relaxed when either the game is over or we get a fourth. This is a massive moment for us. Chelsea are 3-0 up into a final against Djurgården. So we need oh. Good luck to Casemiro. Keep the pressure on them. Is it going in? Yeah. Oh, Casemiro again. Oh, would he? I don't think he would have. But let's get that fourth goal, though, guys. Let's get that fourth goal. Bilbao was a letdown low. Bro, I thought that these guys, I was told that these guys were going to play like amazing football. And to be fair, they were pressing us quite well. And that ball from both Inaki Williams, that was pretty good. But like when we scored first, when Maguire did his thing, they just became this like, they became like Stoke. They became like Stoke for me. You know, for me, they became like Stoke. I didn't, and then when the second, they literally became like Stoke. That's what happened. That's to me what happened. They became like Stoke, and I was like, and became emotional, fog football, etc. And it surprised me because I just thought, you know, I just expected better. You know, I think they were pressing us quite well at the beginning, but they just didn't seem to really. And even now, like, it's, and maybe it's the crowd, the emotional something, but it's just like, keep it professional. The reality is, if United were crueler, and they should be, we could be 4-5 up. Especially if the referee had a bit more balls and gave certain penalties and things. We should exploit Barretti. He used to be in the Scouts youth system. Now he's exploited. Yeah. Delit and Mount coming on, but no Ahmad. Well, there's no need to risk him. No. I mean, the only reason I would play, there's no need to risk him. For me, you need Ahmad in the final, so you give him some game time. In the Premier League, maybe Europa League or a second leg. Missing their best player this season, Sunset, but the pressure got to them. Yeah, but I mean, like, we also, our best player this season was Ahmad. So again, I agree, but like a lot of people say, but injuries. Yeah, United have had injuries as well. We started with Maguire and Lindelof as our sent in our back three. And I'm sorry, but any team that allows Maguire to do what he did deserves to lose. Yeah, I mean, all England teams are basically in the final now. Like, yeah, Premier League is aside from us, this is dunked on him. But anyway, Athletic got the ball. Fair play to Atletico because no, come on, stop it. Yeah, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. We need come on. This is our attackers need to actually Okay. Well done. Delete. That's what I'm saying. There's like this should play into our hands. Yeah, United can't. They need to control the game, or if not, exploit this. No, I thought I might be looking at penalty again from the bet now. Okay. Amorim is like Klopp needs a preseason been next season. This is what I'm saying, But the question is, is it going to be in the Champions League? It is literally United versus Spurs. I wonder what people prefer. I'm going to ask Igal. Yeah. I'm interested to see what Arsenal fans will think. I think would Arsenal fans support United or Spurs? I'm curious. Would Arsenal or Chelsea fans would you support United, or what would you support? Because if Spurs win and Chelsea and Arsenal don't win a trophy, even if Chelsea win the Conference League, but still, would they prefer that than United winning it? I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat, let me know. Ruben should never allow Ghana to go on the Dorgu side. It's as if he goes to that side and becomes delusional, as if he's still. Yeah, I know. I agree. You know, what I don't like sometimes United teams that when we are up, the attackers get a bit more complacent. You know, if this was Liverpool with peak Salah, or you know, Aguero's Itals, like nah, they go for the kill. For me, we need to get a fourth goal and definitely put a nail in the tie. $15 fouls, man. You should pick a better opponent. Well, maybe Everton. Still 3-0. I think Spurs are 3-0 up as well. Yeah. On a serious note, though, and we'll see what happens, but I do think that and I say this as someone who's not a Premier League merchant, but obviously watch our Premier League for. I do worry about, because essentially, if it stays like this, which it will, the English Premier League is going to have 9 teams, at least, possibly 10 if Palace win the FA Cup against City, but 9 teams in Europe, and that is going to distort things. That's going to distort things, because you've already got the 5 of the Champions League spots. You've got, well, as it stands, City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Forest, and Newcastle. Then FA Cup 6th place, which is Chelsea, and then the FA Cup winner, which either is going to be Crystal Palace, or it could be Manchester City when it goes down to 7th, which will be, I think, Fulham at this moment in time, and that's 7th. Then obviously you've got a Conference League, which will be below that, which is 8th. Which I don't know who's there right now, and then obviously, big up Drew Garden. They've got a goal. Drew Garden 4-1. They've got a goal. Big up Drew Garden. And then obviously, if it's a Spurs United final, then that's another team. So it's essentially, so basically 6 UCL. Six Premier League teams, and I'm not sure what I feel about that. Oh, it's Spurs. Who do you want as Chelsea? I need. No. Give me Anthony. Rasmus, give me Anthony. Give me Anthony, man. Give me Anthony. I think we'll see. I mean, maybe, because the thing is that, like, in my mind, I'm like, well, you know, Betis are going to be strong, blah, blah, blah. But You know, I'm not saying that it works league for league, but you know, United are 15th and at Bilbao are 4th. That's not good. 4th. So even though Betis, I think, are 5th or 6th. You would assume that Chelsea, you know, are strong in that sense. So I don't know, but I personally want an Anthony free piece against Chelsea for the HH narrative. Oh no, that's criminal. Shaw is coming on. Yeah, he better not give away a penalty. This guy. The moment they see a trophy in Final Walker, they're going to risk at Atleticos. I hope so. I hope the pressure. I hope when they see a trophy and think, but the crowd ironically jeering that. The crowd ironically jeering that Mason Mount got a yellow card, despite the fact that Athletic Club have committed, like, they must be almost up to 20 fouls now. RDS needs to double on HH's UCL. Yeah, exactly. I need that. For me, I also don't. For me, the triple dagger would be Arsenal winning the Champions League, United winning the Europa League, and Anthony doing a thingy. That's a dagger. But I don't really mind. I don't really mind if PSG win now. I like them better now than they were. But if I'm honest, I would prefer Inter. Right. It's a corner, I think. To United. Let's check the stats again. I need to adjust my time for the show. No one wants to ask the UCL, watch your mouth. I mean, what I would say, it's not so much for the fans. I think it's, for me, the benefit of it is that it shows you that you can win a UCL, because I like, I'm going to put it this way. I like the fact that Arsenal gave Arteta time, that he was allowed to implement his strategies, that yes, he bought players, but at the end of the day, it was a progressive thing and that it built up to something. I like that part of football. I don't want football to come, which has been a couple of years, where you can essentially just buy trophies. You know, that's why people don't want Palace to beat City. You know, it's like, I don't know. So even though back in the day I would have said, yeah, I don't really want Arsenal to win. Now I'm like, well, yeah, but Arsenal winning is evidence that, like, for me, traditional football, the system is still alive. You know, if, for example, you know, City win the FA Cup, PSG win the league, you know, it's like, even Chelsea winning the Conference League, it just feels like, you know, it feels like they've been bought. You know what I mean? I don't know what corner that was, man. It is bad. It is bad. Although you got to shout to Rice in those free kicks. I've never seen better free kicks like that, and goodness knows how long. Those free kicks were ridiculous. By the way, big up you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for making this watch along. Like, I always want to sometimes, you know, so if I'm to watch the game by myself, but thank you guys for making it. This is why I still, even though I'm not posting as much as I would like, I still with the channel, because even it's just other United fans, other fans engaging and talking about football, watching the game. It's great. My second channel, I think, Red Devil Studio X, I'm going to try and hopefully use that to watch a lot more non-United football. Red Devil Studio Extra. So if you want to subscribe, please do. Oh, shot. Good shot by on target. Dorgu. Oh. Unlike Casemiro. Good ball. You know what I'm scared about though? Like, I feel we need to get a fourth. I genuinely feel we need to get a fourth because I've seen this United team concede 3. And I know I feel we need to get a fourth. If we get 4-0, I'm like, I know we can't. But this United team, 3-0, The only thing I would say is that it's at Old Trafford, so they don't have the atmosphere, the fans, etc. But Barca vs Inter yesterday felt like a group stage game. Not a semi. I mean, I'd have liked if it was a final. Can we start booking these guys, man? It's getting annoying. It's getting annoying. Look, guy. Let me. How many fouls the Athletic Club on now? 16. Man, they're probably on 20 by the end of the thing, man. It seems Amram doesn't want a fourth, not happy with his mindset at all. Yeah. For me, we need to get a fourth. For me, because I know it sounds bad, but I could easily see us. We can remember last game, wasn't it 5-4? Oh, Ahmad and Kobe are coming on apparently. Come on, Ahmad. Imagine Ahmad getting a fourth. Oh, come on. Yeah. Athletic Bilbao are shutting up shop, and for good reason. Get the fourth. I don't get this whole set piece doesn't equal goals argument from some of these fans. I've never heard this. I don't get this whole set piece doesn't equal goals argument from some of these fans. I've never heard this. What do you mean? What do you mean SSB? What do you mean? Set piece doesn't equal goals? Who's saying that? Doesn't make sense. Well on Garnacho. Come on, Ahmad. Exactly. Come on, Ahmad Dagger. Ahmad Dagger. Big up Ahmad, man. And Mainu. Come on, I want Ahmad Hadi. Ahmad Hadi. Whew. Right, okay. Oh, I better sort out my I think can I go live and I could probably still go live at 10:30, but I'll probably need to take a bit more time to set up. But yeah. Well done, Euro. Euro has had a very good game. He's gradually gotten better, especially from the injuries. We've got to obviously bear these things in mind, especially when players just come back from injury. You know, they're not going to be the best. But Euro for me is has been a good signing. He's still young. Yeah. Oh, Bruno! Another good opportunity, but come on, guys. We need to be burying these. Let's not do this. We need to be burying these. Oh, Forest lost. Yep. Nottingham Forest. Okay, yeah. Chelsea going to get CL football, man. Yeah. Chelsea are going to get CL football. I thought Forest would beat Brentford, but yeah. So now it's between Villa and something. And do Villa? I don't know. But I think Chelsea can probably secure top 5 now. They're on the same points, but the goal difference. The only thing I guess is that Chelsea have tricky games. Well done, Ahmad. I missed. Oh. Offside. Lindelof, what was that? Amorim hasn't lost a game in Europe, and you think he's bossing ones. That is true. That is true. These lot can be nasty, not safe for player returning. Exactly. Villa can sneak it. Yeah, exactly. No, he says I can't for life of me see United. Nah, I can. For me, United need to be 4-0 up before I think that they can win a second leg. Old Trafford is not a fortress anymore. But you know, if it was against Ole, I think yeah, just counter-attack FC, we can score. But United can both William Bros. Yeah, they are. I think because you want to rest them, to be honest. They come back, some of them come back from injury and foul. Oh, Bodo Glimt was scored. Bodo Glimt have scored, so it's 2-0. If Bodo Glimt can do something, man. If Bodo Glimt can do something. Corner. If Bodo Glimt can do something, man. Come on, Bodo. If Bodo, get a second against Spurs. If you can do something for me. Bodo, can you do something for me? Come on. But yeah, 3-1, there's a chance. Especially because I think they did 2-0, I think, at against Lazio. Obviously, they lost them, so, but come on, Bodo as well, bro. I'm shameless. I think we can beat them in a final, but Spurs, I don't know. Yeah. Come on, Ahmad. Let's go. I've missed Ahmad so much. Come on, Ahmad. Yes, we needed that. Come on. Because if they get a goal here, we need to be switched on. Don't give them an inch to get a goal. Guys, come on. Come on, come on. How have Athletic Club got all this energy, man? What's going on? Although I guess they have to throw it. They've got to get at least a goal. Header, and it's over. So if United was win a tournament, would that mean 6? Yeah. 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 I think this might be the first time as well. I think this will be the first time that you'll have 6 teams. It could have been 7 if Villa had somehow gone and won it and finished outside. But yeah, like as it stands, assuming Spurs and United go through, which they look like they're favourites to do, you will have 6 UCL teams. But 9 over Europe. And why that's important is that like the coefficient, it means what this essentially means is that like you're going to get a scenario where the Premier League might just routinely have 5 Premier League teams. Well done, Ahmad. I mean, you could argue that's a foul, Ahmad. Basically, be 2 EPL seasons. Well, this is what I'm saying exactly. Like you got to think about because you got to think about it. Like you've got 6. You basically got almost like the top half of the table in Europe. So that is going to affect the Premier League. It's going to affect the Premier League in terms of the amount of games, the energy, etc. Especially a lot of first league games, but also the congestion as well. When you want to rearrange games, etc., etc. And this is especially true given the fact that the World Cup is next year. So next season is going to be interesting with that amount of teams in Europe. Effectively 9. As it stands now, it will be 9 in Europe. He could take a shot up here against Onana. Well done, Onana saves. So yeah, that will affect things and hold. Professional performance, I think, but I would have liked us to have got a 4th because there is a part of me that is still thinks that, and it's full time. Full time. 3-0 to United. Couldn't have done anything better. Onana made, I think, 1 save. But yeah, we should be, as you can see, we should be final bound, guys. We should be final bound. A fantastic night for Manchester United with 1 foot in the final. And if we don't get in the final, it's us to blame, man. It's us to blame. I'm going to just quickly, but yeah, and let me know what you think about the game of chat, guys. I would have liked, my only thing is this, I would have liked the 4th goal. I'd have liked the 4th goal. But alternatively, you know, we're away at Old Trafford. They're at Old Trafford, and we could get a first goal, just like we did against Lyon. And then if it's 4-0 up in the tie, you know, they're not going to score 5 at Old Trafford. You know, they'll need at least. Well done, Maguire, man. I mean, at the end of the day, for me, red card or no card, I still think the better team won today. I was actually very disappointed with Bilbao. I was disappointed with Bilbao today. You know, I mean, it's loud. I was disappointed. I felt I was watching Stoke today, man. Even when they were down, like it was like Stoke. Imagine if away goals were in. This is the same thing I said with Inter playing Barca. If away goals were in, I'd be like, yeah, we're through. We're through because they would need to score 4 goals, and they're not going to score 4 goals at Old Trafford. So if away goals were implemented still, I'd have said we're through. The fact that we don't have away goals, I'm like, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Let's go, Bodo. Oh, did Spurs get another one? Ah, man. Did Spurs get another one? Just now or when? Is it 4-1? Oh, sorry, not Spurs. If you offer 0-0, oh yeah, bro, guys. If it was 0-0, sorry, I'll go live with the match reaction in about 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, if for me, I was like, get a draw or even a 1-0 loss against Bilbao, I'm happy. 3-0. 3-0 means that they have to come out against us, and they will, and they'll press, and they'll have 11 men, and they'll come strong. Would the game have been different with 11? I'm not sure. Because we scored, because you got to remember, we scored first. We scored 1-0. And if they play like they're playing now, where they're just fouling all the time, I don't know. Sorry, not Spurs. Who scored then? But if Bodo Glimt keep it 3-1, man. Keep it 3-1. And maybe they can do something at home. Because knowing Spurs, they could bottle it. Chelsea, I think are essentially through now. Chelsea are 4-1. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that was you know, that was gonna happen. Betis 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. Anthony got the second, but they conceded. And they're away, so it's gonna be tricky. I don't know what. Yeah, it's amazing, and big up Mega as well, guys. I'm gonna round up this. I'm gonna set up the post match, which we'll be doing our post match reaction in 10-15 minutes. So make sure you join. You'll be redirected to that. So stay tuned and wait because we need to break down this performance, man. Manchester United have a foot in the final. Come on, Manchester United. Thanks, everyone, for joining me in the stream. SSB, Zaire, Rasmus, Eddie, you know, so like United at the wheel. Big up, you guys. Appreciate it. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers. Peace.